What we've seen so far of Cities Skylines 2 looks fantastic, and I love the more realistic building designs and graphics, but one thing seems to be lacking. Hey, I'm Ak, and today I want to focus on a topic that is very much overlooked by many: nature. Before we get to it, a quick thank you to my supporters. You are amazing and keep the channel alive. So, what do I mean with nature is lacking? When we ignore the buildings, roads and other man-made structures for a minute, what is left? Nature, landscape, fields and such. Taking a closer look at Cities Skylines 2's landscape reveals that it is very much lacking in detail and diversity compared to the building and infrastructure aspect of the game. The grass texture is very simplistic and ground surfaces in general appear very limited. In fact, I was only able to spot two: grass and cliff. Besides that, there are only some trees and bushes. That hardly makes for a realistic looking landscape, compared to how much effort is put into the realistic look of buildings and roads. The surface textures don't even seem to have sprites on top of them like we have in CS1. To be honest, I was never a big fan of the CS1 sprites, since they don't look very good close up, but at least added depth to the nature part of the game. I was hoping CS2 would go the way of Transport Fever 2, where you got many different types of surfaces, grass and foliage sprites. You can simply paint on wherever you like to create beautiful and realistic landscapes, as seen here. And you can even get more of them from the workshop. In my humble opinion, a realistic landscape adds as much to a city builder game as the buildings, roads, networks and everything in between, and should not be pushed aside, as I have shown in my Fill Empty Map Space for More Realism video. The landscape in between and surrounding your bustling cities make a huge difference. And these simple surface brush tools could add a whole lot to the game. Which brings me to the next part: farms and fields. As the dev showed us, now fields are no longer plopped down in squares, but drawn as a vector zone. While being a great improvement to the first Cities Skylines title, it is not really how real fields look like. These straights ending in pointy corners, all enclosed by a fence, buildings without access roads in the middle of it, making it incredibly hard to be worked around by agriculture machinery. That's not how real fields are planted, so don't really fit in the more realistic approach of Cities Skylines 2. To address this, I personally would get rid of the fence, the random buildings in the middle of the fields, and give the player a way to curve the fields, so they can be easily fit to their surroundings. And I also hope there will be more than one type of fields. Only wheat is just not cutting it for a farm. Besides all this constructive criticism, there is one thing I'm really looking forward, and that actually is a big improvement in nature: seasons. I think we all really look forward to this feature of the game we always wanted in the first one. At the end, I want to mention that I don't try to rain on the Death Parade. And I think CS2 already looks like a huge improvement. And to me it feels like that this is one of the few games where the devs actually truly care about what their community thinks and wants. This video is only meant to point at a seemingly overlooked aspect of the game, in the hope that this will bring attention to it, so that you lovely people out there who agree with the points I made here, let the devs know how you think about it. And hopefully they'll listen, as they also often do, and put the realism of nature on par with the realism of city building, in the game we all love. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Thank you all for watching, subscribe and like for more. Special thanks to my supporters, you are awesome. Consider becoming a supporter too if you want to get early access on videos, bonus content and your name on the screen. And you're all welcome to join our Discord community. All the links are in the description. I hope I'll see you next time. Bye bye!